Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with Kes. My name is Kesiana Akwara Ati, a health and social care trainer. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I know you are wondering, oh, she doesn't normally do this. Yeah, today is not the Sunday tonic as we normally have it. Today, necessity has laid on me to put this video out there, because there are some information that you ought to know as someone who has applied for and possibly received your certificate of sponsorship. So if you have received your certificate of sponsorship out there, congratulations. Yay, you've done it. And we are itching to have you here with us. That's if you're not here already with us. Now, I do know that the UK has a shortage of over 100,000 carers needed. We are short-staffed. Yes, I know that. But there are some things you need to know as well. And so this video is a spoiler alert. What you need to know if you have received your COS or if you are here already. Yeah? Are you ready to find out what that is? Okay, let's get to it. Now, the Home Office has given your sponsors sponsorship duties. And in those sponsorship duties, they have reporting duties. What are they supposed to report? Now, if you have been away or have not been at work for the first 10 days, they have a duty to report to the Home Office. If you have not arrived or you did not arrive at the appointed day or time you are supposed to resume or arrive the UK and resume the job you have been contracted and sponsored to do, they would have to report to the Home Office. Now, the only reason you are exempt is if, for some reason, you missed your flight, or you became so ill you couldn't fly, or you suffered a bereavement. Those are the only instances given that you are exempt from that 10-day rule. Yeah? If you have not been at work for 10 consecutive days, they have to report to the Home Office. If your contract, the terms of your contract has changed or has been terminated before the time it has been or was stipulated to end, which is 5 years, maybe you resigned or you were sacked or something, they are to report to the Home Office. If you have been off work for 4 weeks, a month without pay, they are to report to the Home Office. The Home Office has assigned to your sponsors, all the sponsors who have applied and gotten their licenses, they have been now given a sponsorship management system, SMS, which takes them directly to the Home Office, and each one has an officer or a personnel attached to them who documents everything that is reported. You haven't heard that before, yeah? Now, I'm privileged to have an owner of a domiciliary agency who I work with. I train some of her staff, yeah? And she has also applied but hasn't gotten it yet. So she gave me this information, and I also went on the government website and I saw them for myself. You have been contracted, like I was told, reliably informed at that as well, is that you have to work for like 39 hours. I work for 37.5 hours every week. So I train people every week, 5 days a week. Now, it depends on where you are working. As a domiciliary carer, working and taking care of people in their own homes, or you are to work in a care home or a supported living home, wherever it is. Like, I do not know the terms of your contract, but this is what I know. Does that make sense? So therefore, if you have not been at work for those times or those incidences or instances I have stated already, your sponsor doesn't have to say anything to you. All they need to do is just send an SMS to the Home Office, and it's documented. Then at the end of your 5 years, when you now apply for your indefinite leave. Now, so in case you do not understand what indefinite leave is, it simply means that you can stay in the UK as long as you like. And it is a pathway as well to applying for your British citizenship, in case you didn't know that. But that's the story for another day. Yeah? So please, when you get to work, do your job. that you have been contracted to do. Do not be unruly. Do not be troublesome. Do not do anything that will spoil your indefinite leave to remain application at the end of your 5 years. That is very important. Do not do anything to spoil it, because the Home Office will not say anything to you during that period when you have been misbehaving. They will wait for you when you apply for your indefinite, and then you will be told, I'm sorry, your application has been declined or denied. What do you do then? Now, I've been told that some people are planning to come in, yeah? I mean, get the apartment, because like my contact, for instance, she's getting an apartment for those who she's bringing in. Now, in the UK, you must understand that to get a flat, I used to work as a compliance officer. To get a flat, you must have proof of address, your utility bill, your tenancy agreement, a bank statement. Trust me, it's not easy. And your employer is going to do all of that for you. In fact, some of them will meet you at the airport and take it to where they have rented out for you. Some will give you that place to stay for a month or two, depending, until you find your feet and you move to somewhere else. So why would you now want to just disappear into thin air? Now, in case you do not know, you are going to be paid the amount stated on your contract, which is about 20,000 plus every month, or a yearly, sorry. And so that's equates to about 1,000 plus every month. And if you desire to work extra hours of your own volition, then of course they will give it to you. Yes? So if you decide to disappear into thin air because you feel that care work is too much for you, but the truth of the matter is that this job is not for everybody. It's for a special breed of people. You have to want to do it. Yeah? But you see, how you relate with your client determine how you will love the job or how you will hate it. It's totally dependent on you. So if you're thinking of flying away into thin air or disappearing into thin air, please do not do it. Because if you are being paid £10 an hour to do the job you are doing now, you have been contracted to do, trust me, when you go into hiding or whatever you do, people will abuse you. You'll be extorted like crazy. You'll be paid less than the minimum wage. That is a promise, I tell you honestly. So it's not worth doing. And besides, the police will have your details, all your information, they will have it. Your name, your email addresses, everything, they will have it. And once they get you, trust me, people, you're going back home. Is it worth it? No. Stomach it for the 5 years. And just in case you did not know, you still have your free time to yourself. You could do courses online if you feel, okay, you don't really want to do this care call. Because I know in pictures, you see people looking at people, their wheelchairs, they are smiling, blah, blah, blah. Yes, sometimes you do smile, but sometimes, trust me, there are no smiles to be smiled. Because it takes a lot of you. But it can be rewarding when you see your clients happy. So please don't do it. If they say, oh, don't listen to them, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, when push comes to shove, you will regret it. And heavens forbid, if there's a pandemic like happened previously, how do you take care of yourself? How would you feed? How will you fend for yourself? Now, you have been given an opportunity that people, in fact, on a platter of gold, that people wanted but never got. So please don't abuse it. Does that make sense to somebody out there? I hope it does. And also, so you know that in the UK, we do not play, like we don't joke with the elderly people. We do not joke with people with learning disabilities or mental ill health. They are covered by the law. The law fights on their behalf. You've got the Mental Capacity Act on their behalf. You've got the Human Rights Act on their behalf. You've got the Equality Act on their behalf. We don't joke with them. They are protected under SOVA and POVA. We don't joke. So I don't know what part of the world you are coming from. But bear this in mind. When you get here, please, leave your old habits at home. Come here with an open mind to learn, to observe, to be a better person, a better carer, because you have been given an opportunity of a lifetime. I hope this makes sense to somebody. If you're in the domiciliary arm, you work in there, taking care of them in their own homes. Either you go there on the morning shift, afternoon, tea time, and bedtime, or you are a living carer. That's what you have been assigned to do. Please don't touch their stuff unless you are being permission to do so. Now, in case you don't know, some people that live in their own homes, their children have CCTV cameras. They wouldn't tell you. So you mess up, they got evidence to take to the police against you. Whatever you see lying about, don't touch it unless they ask, give permission to touch it, or it's something that is dangerous to their health and you don't want them to be hurt by those things. But go taking things that are not yours, taking their money, blah, blah, blah. Please do not do it. We don't do that here. If you are fond of doing kickbacks and kick fronts or whatever it is that you do back at wherever you're coming from, please don't bring that attitude here. Respect. I mean, respect those you'll be looking after. Look after them. They might insult you. They might abuse you. They might say things that are unfavorable to you. Hello, take it as a biscuit and take a cup of tea on it. Because again, it is not personal. It is not personal. If you watch my YouTube channels, I mention so many things about caring for them. It is not personal and it is not intentional. Look after them. Be careful how you hold them. Do not apply too much force to them. Particularly when you are holding, you have to help them to the commode or whatever it is you are doing with them, because they bruise easily. And if their social workers come and see marks on them, hello, the police will come calling and you're going to jail. Their safeguarding is of paramount importance to everybody. Their well-being and safety and comfort is paramount importance. And it should be to you as well. So please, old habits left behind. Come as a new person to improve on yourself. I hope this makes sense to somebody. Don't be rude to them. Don't be harsh to them. Do not for any reason hit them. Because the law will come for you. I hope this makes sense to somebody out there. So now you know. So please, and if for whatever reason your sponsor decided to pay the amount contracted, as in the amount you agreed on your contracts, it is your right to tell that employer or that sponsor that you will report them to Home Office. It is your human right to do so. That tell them that you will report them to Home Office, or you will report them to Citizens Advice, or you will report them to CQC. CQC stands for the Care Quality Commission. And trust me, no sponsor would want to hear that. Because in the UK, you are not, no sponsor, no employer is allowed to owe their staff wages. It is against their human rights. They are not allowed to do so. So don't be scared. If your sponsor does that, just tell them to their faces. You will report them. And again, hello, get your evidence. Very important. Because it will be your word against theirs. Yes? Now, I hope this has helped you. If you are scared that, okay, if you report them, you might not be allowed to work, please don't bother about that. Don't. Because I'm sure there'll be a way of managing it. And I'm sure no sponsor wants to do that. Because when they maltreat you or treat you badly, trust me, their license can be revoked. Yes? Now, I hope this video is helpful to somebody out there. Let this video go viral, so that all those who have gotten their COS know exactly what to expect. Yes? So let this go viral. Let people know. Let it spread like wildfire. So that you all know what you stand to lose. I mean, when we paid for our health surcharge, I paid like 400 something pounds. But you're going to pay half of that amount. And some people came to the 5-year route. They paid after 2 years, they paid about 2,000 plus. And then after the 2 years again, they paid another 2,000 plus. But you have misspent all of that. You just paid the amount at the end of the 5 years and your health surcharge. And you get the indefinite leave to remain, which means you can do whatever you want to do. Go to school, apply for British passport, do whatever it is you want to do afterwards. So please, 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 I'm pleading, don't mess it up. Yes? So I wish you good luck and welcome to the UK. if you're here already. So do what you have to do it right, respect them, respect their dignity, take care of them, love them as though they were your own, treat them the way you want to treat your own parents, or have somebody treat your parents or your grandparents. It means a lot to them. Thank you for taking support to come and work with us here. Take care of yourself. God bless.